Okay, we're live now. I think so, anyways. Hello, virtual chapter members and guests, and welcome to our second chapter meeting of the year. I officially call this virtual chapter meeting to order at 6:02 p.m. CST. Should you have any questions at any point during the meeting, feel free to post them in the live chat or tweet them using the hashtag virtual chapter meeting. Please don't hesitate to reach out during this meeting. Will the virtual PBL members that are in attendance please submit your name, state, and college in the live comments so we can record your attendance at tonight's meeting. As you are submitting your names and information into the live chat, I would like to take just a moment to update you on all of our current membership numbers. At our last membership meeting, we had just over 65 members. I'm pleased to announce that as of Monday, we have 120 registered virtual PBL members. What a great increase. We plan to revise our program of work to reflect this change and will inform you of our updated membership goal when that number is available. If you have any ideas, we'd love to hear them for region updates. In order to increase our visibility and interaction within the national FBLA PBL community, each officer was assigned to a region where they will be responsible for communicating activities to and from the virtual chapter. They will work closely with each state's officers and board, as well as the national vice president for that region. We are excited for this new partnership and look forward to bridging the gap between state associations and virtual PBL. I will now allow our officers to discuss with you further what they have been working on in regards to their specific regions and bring us up to speed with any activities that they have been occurring within those regions. Our secretary, Abigail Tom, is unable to join us this evening. She has been assigned to the Eastern region and has been working diligently with various states. Abby has successfully captured the attention of many influential PBL members in her region. It will serve as a great communication resource here on out. She wanted me to provide you with a few updates. First, the New York PBL State Leadership Conference will be held on Saturday, March 25th, 2017. The Pennsylvania SLC will be held on April 7th through the 9th. If you live in any of these states, be sure to get signed up in time. We look forward to hearing more from Abby in April for more updates. Let's transition to the Mountain Plains region where our reporter, Ryan Jacobs, has been working.
All right, thank you, Kennedy. As Kennedy mentioned, I'm serving the Mountain Plains region as a virtual representative for the 2017-2018 membership year. I've reached out to state officers and advisors in these regions to provide them with an update on the virtual chapter. I'll be working closely with Mary Dyma, the Mountain Plains Region Vice President, during this process. The Kansas PBL State Leadership Conference was held on March 3rd and 4th at Sterling College here in Kansas. Over 60 members from 7 schools were present, including 9 members from our virtual chapter. Virtual members performed extremely well at this event, and I'd like to share with you the honors that they received at this event. We'll start with Holden Marwin from the University of Kansas. Holden placed first in accounting principles, first in business decision making, and first in business presentation. Holden is the only virtual member in Kansas to place first in all of his events for the virtual chapter. So we're extremely proud of you, Holden, and good job for that. Next up is Allison Railsback from Fort Hays State University. Allison placed first in business communication, first in business decision making, first in business presentation, first in sales presentation, and third in public speaking. It's also my honor to announce that Allison was elected as the 2017-2018 Kansas PBL State President. We're very proud of you as well, Allison. Up next is Ashton Rottinghouse from Wichita State University. Ashton placed first in financial services, first in hospitality management, first in future business executive, first in job interview, and second in marketing analysis and decision making, another good placing. Also from Wichita State University is Hayden Schrag. Hayden placed first in financial services, first in hospitality management, second in macroeconomics, and second in marketing analysis and decision making. Our third member, also from Wichita State University, is Braden Hossman. Braden placed first in global analysis and decision making, first in hospitality management, and seconding in marketing analysis and decision making. I myself also competed at the state leadership conference here in Kansas. I received first in sports management and marketing, first in retail management, second in project management, third in contemporary sports issues, and third in marketing concepts. And I was also elected as the 2018 Kansas PBL State Vice President. Allison Mack from Fort Hays University and myself also received Who's Who in Kansas PBL Awards. This award honors Kansas PBL members who have made outstanding contributions to the organization at the local, district, state, and national levels. Our very own Kennedy Reynolds also presented at our state leadership conference and gave a wonderful workshop over national competitions with our national secretary, Kimberly Clark. We're extremely proud of all of our virtual members for performing at the highest levels of the Kansas SLC. You guys truly did amazing, and we couldn't have asked for a better outcome.
Thank you for that report, Ryan. It sounds like some great things are happening in your region. Let's turn it over to Sed to see what his region has been up to. Sed?
Hello, everybody. I am serving the North Central region this year as the virtual representative. I have also reached out to the states in my region, and I'm looking forward to building positive relationships with each state association. I have a few announcements in regards to state leadership conferences that are coming up soon. Illinois will be holding their SLC on Friday, April 7th, Saturday, April 8th, 2017. Iowa's SLC is scheduled for March 31st, April 1st, and lastly, Missouri's SLC will start on April 1st, actually. There is no other news from this region at this time. I look forward to hearing how all of you do at your respective conferences. Check back at our April meeting to see how everyone did.
And I'm responsible for the Southern region. The Southern region has been busy preparing for upcoming state conferences, with Florida's state conference being March 16th through the 19th. Georgia's is April 7th through the 9th, held on Saturday, April 1st. I'm sure everyone is in for a great time. I look forward to working with Mackenzie Worley and the rest of the Southern region throughout the rest of this year. I'd like to return back to Ryan, who is responsible for one more region. Ryan?
All right, as Kennedy mentioned, I'm also serving the Western region as virtual representative for this membership year. Again, I've reached out to all state officers and advisors in these regions to provide them an update with our virtual chapter. I'll be working closely with Mark Creech, who was the Western Region Vice President during this process. Unfortunately, Nevada does not have any active PBL members or chapters at this time. California will be hosting their SLC on March 31st through April 2nd. Arizona is going to be hosting their SLC April 14th through the 15th. And at this time, there are no other further updates from this region.
Great. Thank you for the updates, everyone. There are still quite a few state leadership conferences to be held, and we wish you the best of luck as you compete. Please let us know if you plan to compete, and we look forward to seeing your pictures and awards afterwards. We love to see how you did. If you don't have an SLC and would still like to compete, please let any of the officers know ASAP so we can assist you in getting you into a different state's SLC if you so wish. Nationals is just around the corner. How many of you plan to attend? While you are submitting your responses in the live comments, Ryan has a quick update about competing and attending nationals. Ryan?
All right, as many as you guys know, this year's National Leadership Conference will be held in beautiful Anaheim, California. That'll be on June 24th through June 27th. And this conference is scheduled to be held at the Hilton Anaheim Hotel and Conference Center. A few important dates here. May 12th is the deadline for competitive event registration, and May 15th is the deadline for national officer applications. You guys can check out the FBLA PBL national website for more important deadlines, and if you need any assistance with submitting your competitive events, if you're not sure who your state advisor is, please let us know. If you don't compete, though, you still may attend nationals for all the networking and workshops that will be held. IFL, which stands for Institute for Leaders, is a high-energy, intensive 2-day seminar that's focused on leadership experience for state, local chapter officers, as well as their members and advisors. IFL is a great experience and will be held on the 23rd and 24th, just prior to nationals. at Anaheim, California. Again, let us know if you have any questions about attending or competing at internationals, and we'd love to help you with that process.
Excellent information, Ryan. Thank you. Some of you may be wondering how you can afford to pay for nationals. I'm going to turn it over to Sed, who has more information regarding that. Sed?
Thank you, Kennedy. Nationals may not be the cheapest conference you'll ever attend, but it is definitely worth every penny. At this time, the virtual chapter does not have any type of scholarship program in place, but this is something we're looking to implement in the next few years. However, we do encourage you to visit the national website where you will find an application for PBL, NLC, IFL scholarships. The PBL National Leadership Conference and the Institute for Leaders Scholarship is a program funded through the diversion of $1 for each member's national dues. The purpose of the scholarship is to award outstanding PBL members with scholarships that serve as leadership investments to assist members in attending the NLC or the IFL. The NLC scholarship amount will be $400 and the IFL scholarship will be $115. Now, the application procedure is members who wish to be considered for the PBL, NLC, or IFL scholarship must be on record as having paid local, state, and national dues by April 15 and submit an interactive application and accompanying materials by April 15 to the National Center. More information may be found online. There are also airline, shuttle, and car rental discounts listed on the national website for you to check out. We also strongly encourage each of you to reach out to your state association in regards to possible scholarship applications. Many states have mini scholarships that they offer to students to offset some of the costs of attending nationals.
Thank you for that information, Sed. I know personally how hard it is to pay for nationals, but like Sed mentioned, it's definitely most worth it. Accepting your award on the national stage in front of thousands of people is an amazing experience. We will be providing more information about fundraising ideas in future meetings. In an attempt to connect all members of our chapter at this year's National Leadership Conference, your virtual officer team is looking at hosting a social event for all virtual members to attend. The logistics of this event are still being processed, but we are looking at hosting a dinner event at some point during the conference. Once the date gets closer, we will let you know. I believe Ryan has some CMAP Award recipients that he would like to recognize this evening. Ryan?
All right, as you guys may recall, CMAP, which is the Career and Membership Achievement Program, is a comprehensive leadership and membership recognition program for college students. It utilizes PBL projects, goals, and programs to help college students develop their leadership and job skills with a special emphasis on career development and preparation for the world of work. The 2016-2017 CMAP deadline for recognition was March 1st. We had 7 virtual members complete the director level, which is the first level of CMAP. They include Lucas Dyer from Missouri, Rames Francis from Florida, myself from Kansas, Allison Railsback from Kansas, Corbin Robinson from Illinois, Ashton Rottinghouse from Kansas, and your secretary, Abigail Tom from Michigan. If you're interested in competing in CMAP, please contact National President Albert Amaya at pblpres@fbla.org to obtain your login credentials. Albert is going to be acting as the advisor for CMAP for all virtual members. And again, if you guys have any questions, please let us know.
Thank you, Ryan. The last item on our meeting agenda for tonight is updating you all on the next Business Professional and Alumni webinar. The next webinar will feature FBLA PBL Communications Manager, Laura Morgan. Laura is excited to be joining us for our second webinar, and we are looking forward to a great turnout. The webinar is scheduled for Thursday, March 23rd at 7 p.m. CST. We are planning to host this webinar series on the 4th Thursday of every month. However, with the schedule conflicts and presenter availability, this date is subject to change. And then we do have one question. The question is, I was wondering, how does one compete and get to nationals? Ryan, do you want to answer this?
Yeah, I sure can. That's a great question. So in order to compete and essentially get to nationals, it's kind of a two-step process. So if we're looking to compete at nationals, it is required that you compete at your state's leadership conference first. So that's all going to depend on your state leadership conference and your corresponding state. So as you heard us earlier talking about some of the deadlines, typically March and April are when you're going to get those state leadership conferences. So I do encourage you to reach out to your state to see if you have an SLC. If you don't, you let us know in another state. With that, there's objective tests, which are written tests, and then production tests, which are presentation. There's complete presentation events as well. And if you place in the top 3 for your written events, that'll qualify you for nationals. And then if you place in the top 2, that's going to allow you to go to nationals as well for the presentation and test combinations. If you do not wish to compete, or if you maybe missed your state's leadership conference, you can still attend, like I talked about. You can attend IFL, Institute for Leaders, or the National Leadership Conference. There's still a lot of networking opportunities there, workshops, and plenty of information for you to get there. So I'd encourage you to email me personally or any of your other officers, and we can get you set up on your local state leadership conference.
Thank you, Ryan. Seta, Ryan, do you have any more questions, or do you see any more questions from our members?
Nope, I do not.
Okay, with no information to present, I officially adjourn this meeting at 6:19 p.m. CST. Thank you all for attending, and we look forward to seeing you on the 23rd.